What's up, good people? Do you love the sound of an SLO-100 but don't quite have £3,700 to spare? That's not a joke, it really is that price. Well, Neural DSP and Amplitube both have some options that you might want to consider first. If you have an internet connection and you're into recording guitar, there's a high chance that you've probably seen the SLO-100 plugin from Neural DSP. It's an officially licensed plugin from Slodano and it's been everywhere recently. All the demos look great, sound great, and I'm really looking forward to checking it out. Price wise, you're looking at spending about £71. That's the currency conversion from dollars to pounds that Google has given me on the 6th of May, so that can fluctuate. If you didn't already know, you might be quite pleased to hear that IK Multimedia also have an officially licensed Slodano SLO-100 amp model as part of the Amplitube suite. They did give it away for free for 1 month, which is when I got it, but now you're looking at paying roughly around £25. It's officially at $35, but again, the £25 is what the Google currency currency converter has showed me, and that is again on the 6th of May. That's subject to fluctuation of currencies, so it gives you a ballpark figure at the current time. I want to check them both out. I'm just gonna shoot them out side by side, just kind of go between the two a little bit, much like I did with the Amplitube versus Guitar Rig video. However, I'm also gonna do just like a little demo riff at the end. The reason I didn't do that with the Amplitube and Guitar Rig video was because I was just checking out a couple of different models, and the video would have been like 40 minutes long or something if I tried to put all of those into the context of a mix. I don't have to do 100 amp models here, I only have to do 2, so that's much more manageable. So let's get into it, let's check it out and see what they both sound like. Just before we jump into the actual look at the plugins, guys, I just wanted to say that this is a very small fledgling channel at the moment. At the time of filming this, I only have 58 subscribers. I really don't have very many. This channel started as like a creative project for college, but I really enjoyed doing the project, and I kind of want to see if I can do something to turn this into something really cool. And if you're enjoying the content and you want to help me do that, one of the simplest ways that you can do that is by going and clicking the subscribe button down below, and also liking the video if you do like the content. Also, if you don't like the video, hit the dislike, because it helps keep me informed of what people actually want to watch. And leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of the material. Let me know what you think of the plugins, if you have either of them. I would love to hear what you guys think. But yeah, anyway, on to the plugins. Okay, so let's check out Amplitube first. I've just got it open now, and the default sound you're hearing right, cool. Let's start with the bass. All the way up. So the bass knob is very responsive. check out the middle knob now, take it all the way out. All the knobs feel very like quite drastic extremes on like so far on the volumes and on the EQ knobs. I've not touched the presence yet, I've not looked at that. Let's take it all out again. That actually sounded the best at like 12 o'clock. I don't think it sounded better elsewhere. Cool. Now let's check out the treble, take it all out. Dull, lifeless, boring. Again, responsiveness on this is great. You can really hear quite a drastic difference. Take it all out again. Alright, I'm not a huge fan of presence knobs, generally speaking, like on amps. I'm even less of a fan when it comes to plugins. I feel like plugins do a very bad job of emulating the what the presence knob really does. Yeah, that just sounds bad, man. No. You got like beefy tone. And you got the wasp's nest, man. Like, yeah, not keen on that. Let's chuck that right there. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think that sounds cool. It's definitely, I mean, it costs you 25 quid, man. Like, can you really complain about getting a sound like that for £25? It's like, what? My tone on the Sunday with Ola riff challenges that I've been doing lately, the the tone that you're hearing on there, one of the channels is this plugin. I know it pretty well. So yeah, I like it, man. I think it sounds cool. But now let us switch over and check out the SLO-100 plugin from Neural DSP. So you spend an extra 50-ish pound, let's say, and straight out the box you get this sound. So I'm noticing a couple of things right off the bat. The first thing I'm noticing is that the words, Callum, what are you trying to say? The output is a lot lower, so I'm gonna crank that up a little bit. Maybe not that much. Cool. Sounds great. Sounds kind of different. I mean, one thing that you definitely need to consider when comparing different amp models of the same amp is tolerances of the factory who made the original amp. So what I mean by that is, if you take an SLO-100 made by Slodano and compare it to another one of the things you'll notice is a lot of it's going to sound the same, but the actual pots on the amp that you can turn, they're going to have different, like, because there's a tolerance of, like, let's say, I don't know what the actual percentage is, but let's say for argument 10%. That means that, like, of the two amps, the ranges on the pots may differ by 10%. So if these guys are modeling two completely different SLO-100s, the model is going to sound different from that alone, let alone their process of how they model the amp. This is just something to make sure that you think about. Kind of gonna go through the same process. First, let's gun these guys and see. Oh, okay. And then this should give us nothing. Which it does. So it behaves like they should. That's cool. Let's check the bass knob first. So one of the first things I'm noticing, again, the knobs all seem really responsive, which is cool. But I definitely feel like there is less, like, kind of at max in the bass region. I feel like there's less bass. I feel it's more like having the bass all the way up at full there still feels like really tight and like usable. It doesn't feel like it's like this big massive boomy thing, you know. And I think that's really cool. Let's just again, let's take all the middles out. Middles? Mids. that the gate on this is very fast. It's especially when you compare it to the parallax plugin. Maybe this is just something in my head, I don't know, but I feel like they've really improved the gate on this compared to the parallax plugin. Obviously the parallax plugin is for bass, it acts differently, but that's just an observation, you know. Let's take all the treble out. Okay, so this is the first knob where I've taken down to 0 completely and felt like that's not usable. When I cut out all the mids, cut out all the bass, I was still kind of like, you know, that's usable. You could use that, but not here. Treble all the way up to 11. It sounds good though. Yeah, alright, okay. I'm pretty happy with that tone. Hearing them both in isolation, I'm just going to quickly jump between the two tones. Yeah, that was the Amplitube one. I just hadn't changed the window. That's good. Cool. It's a really tough call, to be honest, to say which I prefer. It's a really, really tough call. One thing we haven't done, and in the world of modern metal, this is a crying shame. What? Come on, put the thing. Let's see. Coming back to this one. Kind of hard to believe that they're modeling the same amp coming back to this one now. Right, let's make sure I change the window over this time. And there's two drives. I don't know which one's supposed to be the tube screamer. Neither of them are green. What the? I'm just going to go with the first one. And yeah, well, it's pretty much how I had it set in the... I think I preferred it without it. Jesus. I mean, that sounds brutal. That introduces like it does the usual thing where it, like, you know, it kind of like tightens up the bottom end, but it also seems to be introducing this like weird buzz in the higher frequencies. Now let's just jump back over to the other one, the Amplitube one. I got ready on the stop So, yeah, we'll try it in. Try it out. Yeah, so the Amplitube one, the drive makes it sound better, in my opinion. But the neural one, I feel like the drive just makes it sound worse. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I'm really not. Yeah, screw it. Let's try the other drive. It's pretty much the same anyway. Okay, so the second drive is where it's at. Yeah, definitely drive number 2 is where you want to go. It's they sound so different. I think the Amplitube one definitely sounds muddier. It's got like a boomier low end. The low end in the neural DSP is already really tight. I don't think you really need to do the drive thing. If you're gonna do the drive thing, I would say dodge overdrive 1 and go for overdrive 2. It definitely sounded better to me. I screwed the end of that riff up, but whatever. That's what the 2 plugins sound like in isolation. Now, let's do a quick demo song. Like I say, it's just a riff, really. But it's just so that you can hear them A-B'd and see what you think sounds better. For my money, I find it very difficult to complain about the quality of the plugin that you get from IK Multimedia for £25. Bearing in mind that you can get this expansion while running the free version of Amplitube. So you literally only have to spend £25 to get that sound. If you already have the money to sink into guitars and recording and like, you know, DAWs and like monitors and audio interfaces, if you've got the money for all this stuff, stretching an extra 25 quid to get that plugin is definitely an excellent shout, and I would highly recommend anyone that wants to record some high gain guitars on a tight budget. There's already some like great free plugins out there, but if you want to start sinking money in, £25 isn't a lot of money to sink in. That being said, for £71 or whatever the currency conversion was at the start of this video, like, which is like, you know, okay, it's like nearly 3 times the price, but I feel like the Neural DSP plugin definitely gives you more than 3 times the quality. The Neural DSP plugin sounds amazing. It just does. It sounds great. I feel like it's got like naturally a tighter bottom end to it than the Amplitube variant does. It also has a much nicer high end. That's all from me, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said before, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments if there's any other plugins that you think are really cool that you think I should check out. Anything that you think I should shoot out with something else. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next video.